Good evening, friends. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Robin, and let's do an Nifty and Bank Nifty analysis for tomorrow. And I hope people had a wonderful day today. It was actually a wonderful day because Bank Nifty was volatile. It moved from a high to the low and again took a V-shaped recovery, almost broke the first candle's high and gave a closing above. A wonderful day. Uh, Definitely, if you have watched my video, how I read candlesticks, and also have taught you about making support and resistance based on the ORB candle, and people who have watched my Fibonacci video, definitely you should have traded it the way it was today because it was a clean market and a super movement. Okay. So, see, the Bank Nifty has made a bull candle and Nifty has made a bearish candle, but it has taken support at the low of this green candle. So the market will continue to consolidate and there will be some volatility. One of the reason being the Gujarat elections result is on the expiry day. So definitely the expiry is going to be interesting and volatile. And apart from that, this is a very keenly watched event because uh, the ruling government in our country, so they have a very big, kind of a respect in Gujarat, so especially our prime minister. So if anything goes wrong, it can create a great impact on the general election, which is due in the year 2024. So due to that, you will see some volatility to be uh, present in the market, and also the IVs will rise before the results, and this will create the premium to rise also. So just keep an eye on that. Today already India VIX has increased by 2%. If you actually check the movement of Nifty and Bank Nifty, there was nothing, right? So Nifty has closed just 5 points above from Friday's close. Bank Nifty has closed about 0.5%. So both were bullish, but since apart from that, we have still seen the VIX rising. This means the IVs are going to rise and the premiums are going to rise. Okay. So we'll quickly discuss like what's going to happen in our. Uh, we'll check the data, and also I'm going to discuss about where you could have taken a trade today, uh, and that could give you a kind of a practice. So let's see. Sorry. Yeah. So if you look at this, FIs have closed some more future longs, okay, and they have closed some shorts. So it's obviously like you have seen both side move today. So they have booked some longs and they have also booked some shorts. So good volatile day today. So this itself is like a V. And if you look at the options, FIs are net long on calls and they have also shorted some puts. And similarly, pros are also net long on calls and they have shorted good amount of puts. Nearly it's 1 lakh. Okay. So the market definitely is going to be volatile tomorrow because FIs did not short much of puts like what pros did. So this itself will create some confusion in their minds, and they'll also try to reduce their put shorts. Okay. So tomorrow, if market opens, like a gap up, or in case like a flat opening and if it continues to go high, obviously, whenever it will go into a range kind of a thing, uh, these long positions will definitely get booked, and it will be converted as a spread, and then eventually this position has to be reduced from the close. Okay, so you may see some sudden big red candles, so that will be an indication that these shorted puts are being booked. So overall, the market looks volatile and consolidating tomorrow. Now we'll move to the smaller time frame and understand how you could have actually traded. I got a lot of I usually get a lot of messages from different people who watched the videos of how I read candlesticks and the Fibonacci video, and they keep on asking me some doubts, some appreciate uh, this technique. So I understood that people were very much focused on trading the breakdown of the first candle. Okay. Just a small piece of advice. Whenever you trade, don't only depend on the candle. That is one of a strategy. Okay. So that is a strategy. And what is the strategy? That is basically the ORB of 5 minutes. So definitely you should trade this. But at the same time, I've also taught you on how to mark support and resistance based on the 15 minutes uh, the first 15 minutes candle high and low. Okay, so we know that we also have support resistances, so these levels are only that same support and resistances marked based on the first 15 minutes candle. So what happened today, this was the important trade that should have been taken, then you would have been on the right side of the trend. Okay, so trading this is not incorrect. Okay, I traded this. Uh, so, but eventually, what happened is we missed this huge trend. So, I'll tell you what or how you could have actually done this. So, we know that we have a support at 42,995. Okay, this level was being told. And in yesterday's video, I told that we should take entry at 43,252 and your target should be 43,060, and it gave a beautiful entry and came down. The only thing is, we couldn't have entered here because the first 1 minute candle itself, it had made a big candle. Okay, but let's discuss about this entry. So what happened? A big red candle came down to the support. Okay, but there was no follow through. So now you should be ready, or you should be thinking of buy at this level. Okay, 43,000 also. This is a round number. So the first candle was green and the second was immediately a follow through candle. So what you do here is, so I'm just making it a little big. So what you do is, this high becomes your entry, right? See, after the follow through, immediately it gave you an entry on a retest, and the market went straight up to the first resistance, which was at 43,111. Okay, so definitely a lot of people could have booked here. This is like a scalping, and then people who who can wait and trail their SL and trade immediately. What happened? It consolidated for about 20-30 minutes. Immediately it touched the high, the next resistance. Then again consolidation. Then again it went to the first candle's high. So this is your ultimate target. And when we know that it is on a consolidation mode, the market, so obviously you should be looking at trading both sides. So I took a entry here. Uh, I'll also explain the logic. So this was the resistance, okay, and Bank Nifty is approaching for the first time. So here we just touched and we made a red candle. So I did not do anything, and I was just waiting to see to understand the reaction. So this is the candle which gave me confidence to go short. Why short? Because whenever there is a resistance, I like candle breaking the resistance, something like this. If it directly opens above, it will be pushed down very soon. So it is like, so I tell this example to people. If you want to go to a house, it is important that uh, you go through a gate and then you go through a door, right? That's how you enter the house. And that is the confirmation that you're not a thief, right? So similarly, when it's a resistance, it is always better if you go something like this. And directly opening above the resistance is like, jumping the compound wall and getting into a house. So that will be termed as a burglary, right? So that's how it is. So I was waiting for a candle which doesn't close above the high of this candle. Okay, because if there is a follow through, then obviously we know that there is a high chance that it may continue to go up. So, and it did not give a follow through and made a doji. Immediately I went short here. Okay, right at this candle. I was just ready with the basket order, and I prefer selling calls rather than buying puts. And it gave a beautiful target because I was targeting this level. I think I exited somewhere at this candle, and uh, a very good trade. Okay, so but I missed this trade definitely because that time I think I went to bring my daughter from school, so it's just about a 30 to 40 minutes activity wherein I miss a lot of trades during that time. So this is how the day was today, and let's quickly understand what we can do tomorrow. Okay. Uh, if I'm taking too much of time, I'm extremely sorry. This is going to be the last week wherein I'm going to explain all these concepts on a daily basis. And from next week, I'll just assume that people know this, and whoever doesn't know, you can directly message me. Okay. Uh, you also know my number, which I've shared for Algo inquiries. You can call me or text me on that number also and ask your doubts. That's okay. So, Bank Nifty tomorrow, how do you trade? So, currently, what we know is both FIIs and pros, they are carrying bullish positions. Okay, bullish positions, and pros have some good amount of put shots. So this itself indicates that we need to plan some bullish trade. So watch this carefully. So this area 43252 is a trigger area. Okay, trigger area means what? And in case if I get a dip until this place, I'll definitely go and buy a call option. Okay. The only catch here is in case if market opens flat, okay, and if it is giving a dip is fine. We do not want any candle to close something like this. Okay. So when it is breaking 43252, we do not want a follow through. Okay. So how do we want? Imagine there is a candle, something like this. It has broken this candle, and then you see a candle which goes down, or and then it makes a hammer kind of thing. Are you getting my point? So the basic idea is when it is up, coming below the first or today's first candle high, we do not want a follow through, because if there is a follow through, then what happens is it will start consolidating here for some time, and then only it will decide a range. So that we do not want. So flat opening or slightly gap down opening at this place, we are definitely going to buy a call. Here also you can buy a call. Okay, and your first target would be 43,390, and then eventually 43,500. So here we'll book our targets, and I think it will definitely consolidate. They'll have to exit their positions, and then we may get a dip. And based on the levels of the candlestick data, uh, the candlestick patterns, we can take a trade. People who know option chain can definitely watch that too. Any gap up opening. Let's say market directly opens gap up around 43,450 to 43,500. So this is a resistance place. Okay, so here we definitely will try to take a short entry. So provided the first candle isn't this big, okay, then the day is over. So we do not want anything like that. So in case if you see that the market is opening somewhere here and it is giving a follow through candle on the downside, we take a put trade at the retest, and we'll have a target of 43 320. Okay, with the target. So we are expecting a movement somewhere to this place, down this place. In case of a gap down, so gap down until this place, this area, it's fine. Okay, so below this, then there is a problem. So what we are going to do is, in case if it opens below this place, say between 43,188 and 43,111, you need to see if we close with a follow through like this, or if we close with a follow through like this. So if this happens, we'll go for call. If this happens, we'll go for put. That's it. Okay, so this is my view on Bank Nifty. Let's quickly check out Nifty. Nifty was very volatile today. A directional move downside, a directional move upside, a directional move downside, a directional move upside. So for Nifty, what we are going to do is, in case if we open within this range, this is like a no trade zone. So keep this in mind. So what is the no trade zone? 18,723 to 18,680. So 40 point. So I think yesterday also we mentioned that this is a no trade zone. So see what happens in a no trade zone is this is how it will create confusion. Okay, so that's why we say that no trade zone, and it will consolidate at times. So if we see a breakout like this, obviously at retest we'll go for call. Our target would be 18,800. Okay, and similarly, if we open somewhere here and we give a follow through breakdown, then at retest we go and buy put, and our target would be 18,610 on the downside. Any gap up opening around 18,780 or something like that, with a follow through candle, you can actually go for a put trade here for the target of 18,700. Sorry. In case of a gap down, I think it's going to be difficult. The market will trade in this range, but just in case if we open gap down, the only thing what you need to do is wait for this gap filling, and then we'll see if it is giving a follow through here or is it giving here. Okay, so this is my view on Nifty and Bank Nifty for tomorrow. Keep learning the candlestick pattern that I taught you, because this is definitely going to be very easy in learning. You don't have to remember the names of hammer and inverted hammer and stuff like that. All that you need to do is how to mark the levels based on the first 15 minutes ORV, and then on a 5-minute time frame you know that how the follow through candle works. Just practice it for 2 weeks and you will become a pro. Thank you for watching, guys. Let's meet in another video. Till then, take care. Bye bye.